So yes, now we're on to the actual phone itself. Quite nice, quite vibrant. Just make sure we're in focus here. As I can see me getting out of focus quite a fair bit. But never mind, you'll still be able to see everything. So I'll take you into the camera here. Now this is quite a great application. Now I, as you can see, have it in professional mode already. Now I actually do have the RAW up here, so I'll take you into the menu here and focus on those for you. So we have RAW format here. We want that. We want the resolution being 12 megapixels. I don't like GPS tagging, so I've turned that off. I do have an SD card, so I do want it to save to that. However, I've noticed when taking RAW photos, it will save it to the device. I'm not sure how you change it, but as far as I know, it is still saving to the internal memory. Now film mode, these are like, well, to replicate official Leica film types. Now for most photography instances you'll want to keep it on standard, because otherwise you'll just get horrible images if you don't want them. You obviously have a camera grid, the usual choices. So you have grid, fire grid, or you can a spiral and blah blah blah. Horizontal level, now this is wonderful. I have used this myself. So what I'll do is I'll turn that on. You have object tracking, audio controlled timers, image adjustment. Now this is helpful, especially if you want to change these, just keep them as 0. I don't think you can change the sharpness just yet, but that could come in a firmware update. Now if I show you, this isn't just like a slider, it's actually more like toggles. So you bring it back and it actually just moves certain places. You can't have a slider as such. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to watch the screen here. So bring that back, then into there, and I can turn off horizontal. Well, I'll leave it on for now, so you can see that. It's pretty good. I don't normally use it, but it's there if you need it. So I have manual settings. So we have all the metering types, ISO, we can take it for auto, we can change it, we can change the shutter speed, we can change the exposure values, and I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that AFC means continuous. AFS, I'm not sure what it means, but that's manual focus, which you can change with a slider here. So I'll just change that back to that, and then you've got white balance, which you can change with a slider as well. It's very good. And then you've got the flash settings, and you've got, can just have lights as well. But then you have all these here. So you have monochrome. This will use the monochrome camera. You have video, which does do slow motion, but I'm not sure at what frames per second. Time lapse, and the light painting from the Huawei P8 and P7 with the panorama. Panoramas aren't great, but they are decent. I advise taking pictures individually and then stitching them in Photoshop. Sorry about the camera shake there, and once again, yes, it is 1:50 in the morning. Who cares though? We're doing a good review, or so I hope. So yes, going back to the camera, sorry I accidentally went off it then. Let's just go on to, leave it on normal camera mode, but let's go off professional mode. Now you'll see these appear. Now these are the color options of film. And then you have different effects here, and you can see them all live, so you can see them moving about. Now that's very good indeed. Then you have what's called this aperture value. Now what this means is that you can, well, hopefully control the aperture, but it's mainly for close-ups and things. So you could select that, and then you should be able to alter the dial here. So don't know if you can see that, but it should be see me changing through the f-stops. So you could do theoretically 0.95. Now from my understanding this is completely digital, and then you can alter them in the photo editor and it just saves a copy, and you can basically create bokeh effects or bokeh effects. But I don't tend to use it, but it's up to you. I mean, the notable features of this phone are its camera, and that should be noted.